Welcome back. This is Starion from Starion Gaming. Today we're in the Burning Crusade dungeon of the Old Hillsbrad Foothills. Yep, Old Hillsbrad Foothills. Now this is actually located in the Bronze Dragonflight's home, the Caverns of Time, which is located in Daenerys. This dungeon actually tells the tale of Thrall's past before he met up with the Frostwolves. And start of the dungeons is where we go. Well, this dungeon actually has objectives in it. And you must do these objectives in order to further along the story, aka the dungeon progression. As you see, this is what Tarrenhell used to look like before the Forsaken took it. Here's South Shore, before it became a Battlefield and Classic, and before current where the game is, a slime pool, more or less. This is all pre-Scourge, to be honest. It would have been faster if I came in myself, but I wanted you guys to get the real taste. As you see, this is what Durnhold Keep looked like before the Scourge came through. Now, this was pretty easy, honestly. Groups are nicely spaced. Just how to make sure you got them all. Now, for the first part, you see these barrels. There should be 5 located within the camp down here. You need to set all 5 in order to further along the dungeon.
I can't attack that target.
Oh yeah, in Caverns of Time, pretty much their dungeons, you end up getting transformed into an alliance character, more or less. Because there really wasn't a horde back in some of these dungeons. Now you should be able to find these barrels. They all are situated around the buildings with the orcs in it. So yes, there's 2 buildings here, and there's 3 over there. The barrels will either be within, well, they all should be inside, honestly. Sometimes in the back, when I played on my rogue, we didn't actually have to pull all these groups because some of those barrels could just sneak in, let the boss and myself. Save the group some hassle. Time. But you definitely want to clear out the mobs in this area, because you're going to end up fighting the first boss here. With this, boss should be ready to be set. As you see, the buildings catch on fire, the orcs run out. And here's the boss.
You there! Fetch water quickly! Get these flames out before they spread to the rest of the keep! Hurry, damn you!
Now this guy was just more or less tank and spank. You didn't have to worry about him.
I know you're up to must, and I mean to put an end to it. Permanent.
He was pretty much easy. I think he might have a blade storm, but that was it. It was basically tank and spank. And we make our way up here to the keep. As you can see, there's the quest. And I'm in the mood to do this. I like corpse explode. Good go. Now, as you see, this is Thrall.
Loktar, friend. What is it you wish?
If you're curious who Tabitha is, you'll understand
Loktar,
some of it
friend.
by end of this
What is it you wish?
by this end of the dungeon, and I'll fill in what I can remember.
Very well then. Let's go.
Now this kind of comes down to now being an escort quest. So you gotta make sure Thrall does not get killed. Now, in my groups, we literally would just run ahead of Thrall. At least try to pick up the groups that
Blackmore
spawn
has
ahead of
much
time.
to answer for.
We'd always try to pull the groups ahead of them. Try to save us the hectic. Try to just keep him out of the fights if we could. Because we didn't want him getting offed, so. I would be happy if they actually put this in time. It would be interesting because this would actually make people have to do, like, use their head. Now this is the second boss. I see there's a healer and a DPS rogue. Kill the
Thrall,
healer first.
you didn't really think you would escape, did you? You and your allies shall answer to Blackmore after I've had my fun.
Guards! Loktar, friend. What is it you wish?
Well, right now, you talk to him, you'll start the next part. But there's some things I do want to show you. I was always curious myself. I've always wanted to go to this tower. Never really ever did. I was wondering if there was a certain person here I could, let's say, beat senseless. Okay, so Blackmore, I can't get to Blackmore. Since we're on heroic, there's a special guy here I can show you, a special mob. We'll see if he's here now. Honestly, in my opinion, what we did, most of my groups, before we started the ride,
Can I help you?
we take out these groups because it was like a 50-50 chance that they would trigger on Brawl, and we would have to fight them. So we just said, let's, before we do anything, let's take out all these patrols. And that's what we did. Roll down this way and make it smooth. But we're gonna see if the certain mob here spawn. You can travel around here too, to the city and all that stuff. And you'll even find some vendors like these ones right here. Which come down if you want to make room in your bag. Now you can see my whole bag. I don't like people seeing my bags, but hey, you got to see what I have. Now you see he actually sells an enchant from Outland.
Good day to you.
Yeah, there's a lot of little things in here you could explore and find. But we're gonna go and try to see if that certain mob is spawned. If he isn't, well, then I'll just explain to you what he gives you and all that stuff. Kind of hoping he was here. If he's not, then I feel like this is a waste of riding. Now there is a wall you'll hit that pretty much stops you progressing. It's basically a mythical fog that you can't, pretty much is the barrier, which we should be coming up to pretty soon. Like I said, we're not going to be able to get in there. See? This is the fog. That pretty much tells you you can no longer go forward. And I know for a shame that a lot of people would have loved to be able to explore pre-Scourge evasion this area. I would have liked to see Old Hillsbrad, like Hillsbrad itself, before the Scourge. But you only can see Terran Mill and South Shore, unfortunately. And here's another vendor that walks around.
Good day to you.
As you can see, he does. Back then, this riding crop was it was great. As you can see, he also sells some X-Mogs, you could say. And don't say nothing. I don't have them, so I just wanted to.
See you later.
I've learned that if you get your hand on X-Mogs that people don't know where they're at, you might be able to make some money. And you can see you got old Benji right here sitting up. Oh, it's actually optimistic Benji. He's rare. I don't remember how to honestly get him aggroed. I'm not gonna lie. I'll probably look it up after this video and do it. We're gonna head back to Thrall now and get that next part initiated. Now the mob we were looking for was a patrolling gentleman with a unique hat drop. he drops the hat that you could put on, which summons a spirit coyote. Now, it doesn't do anything, it just follows you around.
Loktar, friend. What is it you
It was
wish?
just saying, hey, I got the hat. Ha 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 ha. It used to be just a headpiece, but now it got turned into a toy. So now once you get it, you can always activate it.
Very well. Terran Mill lies just west of here. Since time is of the essence, let's ride!
Now that we cleared out those mobs, we should be pretty good. The only downside is Thrall is traveling like he's got the 60% mount speed boost. So, the problem is you didn't want to get too far ahead of him because you never know. You get ahead of him and then something happens, he gets killed, or bugs. Something bad's going to happen if you leave him alone and just ride ahead. At least from my experience. Now what's coming up is more or less going to become a gauntlet where you're just going to have to keep fighting and fighting and fighting. And it's going to be a bit tougher than the one you had to do to get out of the keep. So you got to be on your toes and know which mobs you need to target. And most of the time it's going to be the casters because they'll stand in one spot and you're not going to be able to get them. See? This is one of the reasons why we did not leave Thrall alone. He's technically a 31. He still will aggro stuff like this. Pretty much this is going to start the
friend.
events to get
What
the
is it you
third boss
wish?
to show up. But it's also going to start your gauntlet.
Loktar, friend. What is it you wish?
Here's young Blanchy, if you know what I'm talking about here. And further on in the game. Well, they were dead the moment they walked in. As you see, we do have some hostile, non-hostiles. I don't want to say neutral because they're really just non-hostile at the time.
I have earned my freedom.
Now the thing here is, once you do this event, like trigger it, all the friendly ads here will just disappear on you.
Loktar, friend. What is it you wish?
Hey there. See you around.
Come outside and face your fate.
Who or what was that?
Aretha's life hangs in the balance. Surely you
No.
care for her. Surely you wish to save her. There you are. I had hoped to accomplish this with a bit of subtlety, but I suppose direct confrontation was inevitable. Your future, Thrall, must not come to pass. And so, you and your troublesome friends must die.
Blackmore.
Like I said, it's a gauntlet. They're gonna start spawning in on you like crazy.
Enough! I will erase your very existence!
Too far away.
The Master will not be pleased!
You need something?
I will never forget your kindness.
Basically, Tabitha is the only human to ever show Thrall any kindness and compassion. And unfortunately, she doesn't survive very long after this event. Well, this has been... Sorry. This has been Old Hillsbrad Foothills. This has been a staring from Mr. Enemy asking you to please like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video.